Hello and welcome guys to Get Alert channel. Today we are going to discuss about primary key and what is the primary key. And I recommend you to watch my previous lecture before watching this lecture because you need to know what is candidate key before knowing what is primary key. Then only you can understand what is a primary key. Now understand this definition. Now what is a primary key? It is a unique candidate key. It is a unique candidate key selected from set of candidate keys. For a RDBMS model, we can have many candidate keys as many as possible to represent a row in a table. If you select a unique candidate key from a set of candidate key, that unique candidate key is known as primary key. You can select any candidate key. Now we are going to discuss an example. Through that example, you can understand this concept very well. Now note it down. Now I am taking this example. This example is the same example I have explained for the super key, candidate key. Now I am taking the same example because you can understand very easily if I take the same example. Now this is a relation R is given and this function dependent set is given. Now we need to calculate the exclosure. You know this. You can do this very well also. You can get X and that's all. If I do the Y closure, what will you get? Nothing but Y. If I do Z closure, what will you get? Z. As well as Z will derive A na, so write A also. Now A will derive B, so write B. Like this. So these three are not candidate keys, so they can't be primary key. Now I am doing XY closure. From XY closure, what can you get? Look at here, XY will derive A. So anyhow, XY will come. XY will derive A. From A we can derive B. So B will come. From we have YZ, we have AY na. We have AY. AY will derive Z. We have YZ. YZ will derive XB. So I think we got all attributes here. So XY is a candidate key because from this we are getting all attributes now. So in the same way I am doing the YZ also. That we will get Y, we will get Z. Similarly we will get A, B and Z also. Look my previous lecture for this one. You can understand very easily. If you do all, you will get these two are the candidate keys. So from two candidate keys, if I select any one candidate key to represent the RDBMS this table, that candidate key will be the primary key. You can select any candidate key, it's your wish. I am selecting XY. XY is primary key. So what can you say? A primary key is definitely a candidate key, but a candidate key may be or may not be primary key. From this you can conclude like this. Now note it down. Now you take a look at this point. A primary key is a candidate key. Always the primary key is a set of a candidate key, na? But a candidate key may or may not be primary key. You remember this point. This is very important. Now we are going to discuss about primary attribute. The attributes which are present in any candidate key. Here we got XY, YZ candidate keys na, are called primary attributes, else non-primary attributes. We are going to explain this with this example. Now XY, YZ are the candidate keys. So what are the primary attributes? X, Y, Z. These three attributes are there in these two candidate keys. So these are called the primary attributes. Here I am writing it here. X, Y, Z are primary attributes. Remaining attributes other than xyz which are there in the relation are non-primary attributes. That's all. So you take a look at this. What is the relation here? X, Y, Z, A, B, no? So X, Y, Z are primary attributes. So it is there here. So A, B are remaining. So this is non-prime attribute. That's all. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the lecture and note this down. This is very important concept. This is very helpful in understanding normalization in next upcoming lectures.